Morning YouTube, this is Chuck Reynolds. I want to welcome you to my channel. It's 33 this morning, so we're having a heat wave here. Probably make it up to 40, maybe 42 today. So we're going to test the wash plant. I've had several people request that we do the test. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to test that in a couple different ways and I'll show you how to run off of AC or DC. So give me a second and we'll start getting set up. Okay guys, we're about set to get going here, probably in another half hour. But it took a lot of equipment to get this, a lot of moving I should say, not equipment, but a lot of moving the equipment. That's our gorilla cart there that hauls really heavy stuff and turns on a dime. And there's where we're going to dig. It's on my property. Nice rocky soil, and I've got a few specks out of there in the past, but we'll see what happens today. There's our Highbanker. It's not quite ready to go yet. We got to level it, and I'm not using the mortar tub, and the reason is a friend of mine, Alan's Gold Mining, said, you know, you're going to get a lot of silt and that electric pump isn't going to like it, so you ought to be doing the tubs like you used to with crossover pipes. So that's what we're going to do this time. That's this first one here where the bucket is, that's a 17 gallon. That's a 27 and that's a 27 also. And they will, these crossover pipes here, will tie the 17 here to the 27 and this 27 right there to that 27 behind it. So that's where the pump will go. The pump's going to go back here in this back one, and it's going to tie in right here after we get set up. All the cords and stuff are cheap Chinese stuff, so, and the hose, so they're stiffer and all get out here, as you can see. So what we're going to try first, we're going to run the generator. And I know it's going to run it. I just want to see the difference between running it on this generator, this Honda. This is a little 2000 Honda EUI. And then I've got an extension cord here hooked to my shop power that we'll use to run it just to keep the noise down, because this little 2000 is a little bit noisy. Let's see. So the test is going to be how much the 2000 loads down, and I'm thinking at 3 amps it shouldn't do anything hardly. But another test we're going to do is here. These are copper-clad steel BBs. Now we've tested dredges with this, and we've tested Tanner's technique with these. So what I'm gonna do is take, I think the way I'm gonna do this, I'll take a scoop like that scoop right there full of dirt, and then I'll put one BB in it and dump it through the machine. So what we're looking for is two things. Are the BBs going to get caught here on the upper punch plate and the upper mat? Are they going to go through this punch plate and down into the sluice? So we want to see where they get caught, if they're getting caught down here or where, after we're level and up and running. See if we lose any. Or if I'm getting them down here on our angle shoot here, if I'm getting the BBs here, where the heck is it in my, oh there we are, too close to myself. There. If I'm getting them here, that's not good. That means they're skating off the punch plate, and that's 3/8 punch plate, and that's 3/8 punch plate. So we should catch here. If we don't catch there, we should. Because these, if you look at this punch plate, these are staggered holes. You know, you got one here, like this. So if we're going to do a straight run on the punch plate, it's going to be hard for it to do. But so anyhow, that's the plan. We'll get leveled up here, and I think we'll do the generator first after we get the crossover pipes working. Sometimes they can be a little difficult, but we'll do those. Here they are. Now the thing that's a real concern of mine, and I want everybody to pay attention to this, is that pump is an AC pump, 120 volt AC. I can't see it in my viewfinder. Okay, there it is. It's 120 volt AC. There's no GFI on this cord that come with it, and there's no GFI on this yellow cord that I'm going to use. So if anything happens to that pump, if it happens to short out in the water, you know what electricity and water does, it'll hurt you. So we're hoping that that doesn't happen. I thought I had an extra GFI, then I was just going to make a little plug-in to the GFI and we'd have been done, but can't do that. So if it gets, I feel too dangerous with it at some point, I'll probably swap over and do the 12 volt pump, which shouldn't make any difference because they flow the same. So anyhow, that's it for now. Once we get water in the tubs and get the crossovers working, we'll show you what we got. Hey guys, I got about 15 gallons in the bucket, the tailings, we'll call it the tailings tub. I don't need everything full because these are 27s, and these 27s I'm going to probably put about 18 gallons in each one, and then the rest it'll run off the sluice, and then it'll be fine. But and I never finished my story about Alan's gold mining. He's up around Kingman area, and if you like building your own equipment, he's the man. He's built all kinds of stuff. He has trommels, he's built wash plants, shaker decks, a jig for auger. I mean, this anything you can think of. Check him out, Alan's Gold Mining. His YouTube channel is just really cool. Okay guys, I got the tub is full of water, getting ready to put the crossover pipes in. Here, these pipes. Pumps in and set. I got it on a 1.5" spacer on the bottom. It'll pool from as little as a 1/2 inch. So, and I've got about 18 gallons of water in each one of these. So the theory of this is you get this crossover pipe full of water, pick it up level, put it in the other tub, and it should start pulling water back and forth from each other. So this one's full. See if I can get it up. Let's see. Right. So now that one, as the water comes off of the Highbanker, you know, this other crossover pipe will take the water from there and put it in this tub, and this one will take it and put it in this tub, and we should go round and round, but we'll see. So let's look at this one. There's the one pipe. And this should be the other. They're relatively easy. Sometimes they're really hard to get started though. That gets all the air out. That's the main thing. Okay, so as theory has it, if this is all working the way it should, it'll just cross over this water and we'll see what happens. I'm going to put a little water on the machine itself so it doesn't have to catch up. Okay guys, we're running. We're not running well, I'm not crossing over well, so I'm going to have to shut her down here. Sometimes these crossovers can be a little temperamental, and as you can see by that mark there on the side, it's staying right there, and this is 2,000 gallons an hour pump. This one's staying right here, and that one is staying right there, and we're running good water. So I think the next order of business is get us some dirt and start throwing some dirt in here. Okay, so this is our dig spot. I'm not going to do this in water. The ground is really wet from the rain, and I think it'll do just fine here. It's not floating anything. So I am going to screen the first batch. I get that rock up from under. Might just be too wet to screen. I think it is. So I'm going to take this and rub it. Yeah, that's about a 3/4 bucket. So let's go over here and see what we got. So I think I might be feeding a little fast. I can see I'm getting a little build-up. A little build-up here. Do a little bit slow. Level. So change the level a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do now is try to get this silly bottle open. And we're going to put BB in each scoop. Now if you notice here, well, this is about a half a scoop, wherever it's at, right there. There's the BB. Cover it over. Again, there's the BB. Okay, that's a full 5. That's the last I'm going to show you. That's 3. That's 4. That's about 15 minutes. You can see this is all clearing out pretty good. I hope it's not too much. We'll see where those BBs fall. BBs are the hardest thing to catch. Anytime you're testing, test with BBs. If you can pan with BBs or drug with BBs or sluice with BBs, you can catch gold, because being round and they're steel, they're copper covered steel, so they roll worse than a nugget would. So let's look at the box. Now I'm losing a little bit of water. Here. It's not affecting the flow or anything here. And it's coming from me doing this. Instead of the water going down here, it's coming out here. Good. That was about 10 or 15 minutes. It looks good. You can see everything's flowing good there. It's flowing out from under the upper mat here. Pretty good. Pump's working good. Well, that all worked really good. See, I don't see any sign of the BBs anywhere. I'm guessing they're on the upper punch plate. See, about changing good. The bad thing is I couldn't get generator to run. It ran 2 months ago and it ran fine, but it's not running now. So I don't know. Kill this and see what it looks like. I'm going to run the rest of this bucket and not show you. Okay guys, I'm really happy with most everything. This is clearing out really well. You got some in these. These are like little, almost like dream mat things here. And you've got a little build up there, but not bad. The only place we have silt is in this first tub that's coming out through the screen. And look right here. I hope you can see right there. That's organics. Let's see if I can zoom on that for you without getting everything wet. Let me go a little bit farther. Now you should be able to see that these organics right here, they're not coming past this screen, and that's what I did this for. And that's a 3/4 of a 5, and this is about, well, half full maybe, because of what I have up in here and what has got away. So it's I'm saying it's good, except for the generator thing. I'm not real happy with how much flow I'm getting, and I don't have a way of really telling whether I'm getting 2,000 gallons a minute or not. So I don't know. It seemed like it had more power with the DC pump, in my opinion. But now everything looks really good. Turn you over here. See, the ponds are still, and the tubs are still exchanging. See, they're both level. That's what they're supposed to do. And even the 17 gallon is at the same level of the other two. So it's just exchanging really well. All right, I'll be back. The part of the test is to see how good these mats are catching. Just to make sure if I need a dream mat down here or something. And see, there's nothing down here, but now, right, there's the BB, and right, I don't know if I can get you over there. Right there's one. So there's two in the lower mat, and I haven't been into this upper one yet. Maybe we will do that now. Okay, so look in here, there's lots of black sand in here. And there's a BB there, and there's one there. And that's all I see because there's a lot of material. And that's what I was wondering, if I would get too much material underneath the punch plate. But this seems to be flowing good. But I think the flow should be higher with on this upper end. So we might do another little test here, and maybe lift this up. Let's see, which one am I in? I'm in the top one. Yeah, I've got two lower ones yet to go. I'm already in the top spot there. Okay, I think I'm going to do a cleanup and see how this comes out. Okay, so I'm going to pull this mat. Now we know there's at least two in here. And I know there's two down below, because there's here one here, and I don't want it to go down below. That's one. Now, still not going to be able to see anything till we pan, am I? Interesting. So I'll pan these mats separate. Yeah, I don't have a cleaner upper. Alright, let me get a scraper. And we'll go from there. Okay, I got my handy dandy scraper here. Just in case you wondered what to use to do this with. This is just a body putty applicator. I think you get 3 of them for like $1 or something like that. One of the parts houses. But they're great for this. They wear out. They're so cheap. You know, you can just go get more for $1. Now I see another baby right there. I'm wondering if that isn't where I'm going to catch him. He's up here on this aluminum. Just don't want him to roll down below. Make me think I got a bad deal here. I've only seen one up there. Oh, there's another right there in that corner. Still didn't get it. There it is. So that's 4 out of this upper end that I can tell right now. So we'll go pan this now and see what we got. Hopefully there's some gold in it too. Alright guys, so I'm going to be sitting on that bucket there and put a little bit of jet dry in that water. See what we got. It looks a lot like it's too small to pan in. Just going to even clean up in. Nothing in there. I'm trying this super sluice again. I just can't get used to this pan. Wow. Look at that black sand. Lots and lots. Let's see what we got here. Back a little bit. Well, like I said, I see at least 4. I see 5. I'm not really looking for gold right now. I'm looking to see how many BBs we got. Go this way so you can see. I'm seeing there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 in the upper, and I know there's 2 on the lower. That's pretty good. I'm not at all unhappy with that. 7 in that upper, and we ran that 3/4 of a bucket. I mean, we pounded that material into there really hard, so that's pretty good. I will go through it and see if there's any gold. I had my doubts, but yeah, not bad. Alright guys, I lied. There is some gold in here right at the tip of my finger. Don't know if I can get it or not, but right by my fingernail there. There's a little one, and I mean little, and right, I lost the other one. Anyhow, there was 2 in there, so there was gold there. Alright guys, I'm going to try to get this lower without losing anything. I know there's two BBs in here up at the top. And I'm hoping there's one somewhere down here in the bottom. Because that would be 100% recovery. I don't want to lose anything there, so there's one. We had 7. That's 8. 9, 8, 9. So far, that's really good. And it could be in here somewhere. Scrape this down. So 9 out of 10. That out with the hose just to make sure we've got everything. For sure. And what we'll do is I'll clean this mat here. Let's do that right now. I know this is 9, so I don't need those. This mat cleans so easy. But those deep pockets like that can sure hide a piece of gold or a BB. Especially in a nugget trap up there, but I didn't see them. There we go, that looks clean to me. So, we'll get this set up, dump it in here and see what we got. Just going to pan right in this tub here, I think. See, that isn't as much material as it looked like. That's it. Huh. But I didn't see a BB. And I don't like that. That's a -minus screen with no gold in it. And no BB. So, here we go. Okay, I don't know if you're seeing or what you're seeing here, so. I'm not looking for gold, I'm still looking for one BB. And I can't see a thing, so I hope you are. If I get gold, it's cool. A nice big flake would be nice. Or a BB. So, it was not in that lower mat. So I got a little bit of black sand, no gold. So it doesn't make me want to get work in this area. So, we got to go look for that BB, and I think I know where it should be. And I just dumped the tailings bucket here. Yuck. And I don't know if I can see it in here. I found it. And they're shiny and everything. I probably should have started in the bucket, huh? I think that's what I caught when we run it on the dredges, had the dredge contest. I think I got 9 out of 10, then found it later. Maybe
that's what we'll do here, because this is inside the bucket, and you would think it being heavy, it would be maybe down here. And it could be, and I just can't see it. So I'm going to quit screwing around with that. So anyhow, guys, I consider that a very successful test. Other than the generator, I'm not as impressed with that AC pump as I thought I would be. It seemed like it was down on pressure, and if that's supposedly a 2,000 gallon per minute, and that's if you only have a if you have a 5-foot lift, it's only 1,800, and I've got about a 3-foot lift, so it should be like at least 1,900 in it. I don't see it, I'm sorry. So I wouldn't, at this point, I wouldn't recommend it, and I'm sure the generator would run it if I could make it run. I couldn't make it run today for some reason. I don't know why. Choked it, didn't have anything else for it, so any ether or anything. I'm still looking, guys. I'm still looking for the other BB, and I'm not finding it anywhere. So 9 out of 10. You know, if you were batting and you're hitting 9 out of 10, that would be pretty good. But we're not batting; we're catching gold. So anyhow, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, come back again. Give a great comment. May the bottom of your pan be gold forever. Thanks to all my subscribers and my patrons for all you do for my channel. I just can't tell you enough how much you guys are of value to me, that for all the stuff that you do. I mean, patrons and not patrons, and just good subscribers. I mean, there's Secret Creek down there in HD, and just everybody. Flower Gold Wizard, Doug Odette, Ron F, Tortilla, Lisa, DS Prospecting, Ringo Panner, Silver Gopher, Banshee, A&M Prospecting, Stony Creek. Yep, you guys make it happen here. So thank you so much for watching. I'm gone.